Rose, AJ here. Thanks so much for giving me the opportunity to review your website. I hope that I can offer some creative ideas for you. Let's just jump right in and get started. I'm noticing your website here, and I noticed that an opt-in did pop up for email, and that's a great idea. I'm going to go ahead and give you, just feedback based on my just initial observation of it. I can tell that this is a templated website, which is fine. I mean, using WordPress and all of that is great for building pages. The only thing is that right here at the very top, when you have prospects clicking on, you want to have a very powerful statement or message that can easily sum up who you are, what you do, why, what you can do for them. Something that's emotionally grabbing. It causes them to stop and reread what they have just read, because I'll tell you what, if they don't, then this is what they do. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay, nothing I can really, nothing catches me. I'm on to the next one. Biggest thing, biggest hook, real estate is very important up here to be able to utilize this opportunity with a powerful message. What I do like is that you're using images, which is a good way to capture attention. Moving down, I like that you have questions because you're trying to identify your target audience's pain points. So you're trying to ask questions. The problem is that this is a little bit, it starts to become a lot of noise, like white noise here. This is all small font, a lot of text. People are not going to stop and read this for the most part. Not if you don't have a compelling message up here. So the point is, grab their attention here, lead them to the next sentence, which is supposed to grab their attention, lead them to the next sentence that grabs their attention to the next, and on and on and on. And so your copy can be long, but it needs to keep them absolutely enthralled throughout the entire time. And you need to get creative about your message. So that's a couple things that I would recommend. The photograph here is crisp and clear and colorful, and I like it, but you don't look like you're having a lot of fun. Maybe swap that out with a picture of a smile or thumbs up, motivated, exciting. This doesn't look very exciting here, that that you're excited to be here and help them. Just honest feedback. I see that you have components in here. What do you get? And I see that you're trying to inform them of what would happen if they work with them. But again, I still haven't read any of this because it's so much white noise. Like, I just doesn't capture the attention, doesn't make me want to stop and look and read more. More about me. One of these things that a lot of people do this, and or your about me page or about you isn't actually about you. It actually is about them and how you can help them, disguised as if it were about you. And there is a special technique that you learn how to do to make that happen that makes it more interesting for them. But the entire message and point of any copy is to make it about them. Make it interesting, on point, have it move quickly so that they get every single sentence that you're laying out. Okay, so another reason why you don't want to do this, like, I am my strengths, this is all about you. It doesn't resonate with them. They don't care at this point really who you are. Yes, they want to know your services, they want to know what you can do for them. That's the most important thing. But they're not interested in your qualifications right now. Right now, you just want to grab their attention, let them know that you're for them and what you can do for them, and get them to take a single action, which is kind of what you're doing here. Contact me to find out how I can help. That's your call to action. I would recommend making that a lot stronger, and learning how to craft copy that, again, grabs their attention fast. I mean, you are a strong, independent businesswoman. Your message, your content needs to reflect that absolute confidence. So all of this extra stuff, noise, 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 just, if you're not going to take it out, take it off the home page, put it somewhere else. But your home page, you need to focus right in on that message and getting them to take that call, which is like that call to action, which is booking a call with you, that sort of thing. And then Briefly, I'll go in here, my services, it looks like the same. Oh, okay, packages. Okay. The other thing I would recommend is don't give it all away up front. Don't put everything out here. Don't put your prices. Don't put, what everything covers. You want them to book a call with you so that you can explain the value, because if they're shopping for professionals, they're not going to read all this. I'm telling you right now, this is just too much. So you want to keep it short and sweet and get the goal to get them on the phone so that they can hear your voice. You can build some rapport. Even just hearing your voice to them will build a know, like, and trust factor, so that by the time you're able to explain the packages and what they truly get and how it applies to them, it's a different story rather than just leaving it all up to making your website do, the heavy work. Your website should just channel them into getting on the phone with them so that you can have a call and sell them that way. All right, so testimonials, okay, which are awesome because social proof is amazing. It looks like these are separated out. I'm not sure that anybody's going to really take the time to go through that. You may just want to make it one page with all your testimonials on it. I definitely encourage testimonials. And the more the better on one page is wonderful, because they do want the social proof. They want to know that other people have worked with you and the results that they've gotten. So looks like you have strong testimonials. I just consolidate that to one page to make it less work for them to look and see. So that's just for starters kind of what I have in the way of feedback for you. If you have a Facebook page or a group, I'd love to know about that, because that is also, oh wait, here it is, Facebook. That's also a wonderful opportunity for you to really develop a tribe, an audience. So this looks like a Facebook page. Facebook page is necessary, like a business page for like Facebook ads, things like that. But I would really encourage you maybe to look into doing a Facebook group where you can kind of harness leads from that. And see, this picture is so much better. This is so much better. You're smiling. You're nice. It's happy to be there. So swap those pictures out. Anyway, I hope this has helped. Thank you again for allowing me the opportunity to look over your website. I'm going to share some information with you in a second that will offer an opportunity to work together or get to know me. I definitely want to I want to encourage you to join my free Facebook community called Crafty Writer Master Your Message, and I'm going to show you that real quick. You can look that up on Facebook if you want, or I'm happy if you want to send me like a message. I'm happy to send you the link, but it's free and it's tons of tips and all of that. So Crafty Writer, Master Your Message. All right, so I hope to talk to you soon, and stay tuned for a video that's just following this. Just keep pressing play, and thanks again. All right, so I want to go over the modules in my Master Your Message Content Creation Mastermind course, so that you understand exactly what is involved and the lessons that we go through. Starting with Module 1, Introduction to the Basics of Copywriting. I begin this entire process with mindset work, because that is the very first shift that you need to make if you expect to increase sales, increase your conversions, get new leads, likes. It all starts with mindset. So we go through a process of understanding what mindset you need to be in and what mindset you might be in currently, and how to break those patterns in order to get you put on in the right direction to start making more money. Because believe it or not, your mind is a computer. It is a robot. It doesn't know the difference between truth or lie. So whatever you tell it, whether that's a false belief system or a true belief system, it will believe you and it's going to act accordingly. So the trick is learning how to put your mind, set your mind in the direction of true belief systems based on what you want. and I show you how to do that. Okay, then we go through how to get exactly what you want, determining what that is. It may not be what you think it is. There might be a reason behind your motivation that you haven't yet delved into, and we'll kind of discuss that a little bit. Then on to standards and rituals of things that are involved when we're talking about creating copy. And then finally, the basics of copywriting in two parts, which is going to explain to you a very basic why we're doing what we're doing, the importance of copywriting and how it relates to your message. If you don't know what copywriting is, some people aren't aware of the term. It's basically creating content in a way that compels people to take action. That's what this entire course is going to be about in great detail, is how to create content to get your audience to take a specific action. So on to module 2 is how to find your target audience, and that's going to be some research. This is probably going to be the deepest section. In other words, you're going to have to do a lot of upfront research that we will explore together. It's going to teach you who your audience is based on what you want to get out of your business, and how to dig deeper than just beyond, oh, well, it's usually males or females or this age or this occupation. We're going to delve a lot deeper into personality traits. We're going to find behaviors that align with your business and what you offer and what they need. And then we're going to use a spreadsheet that I've created that have a bunch of preset questions to help you kind of dig down and find that. So by the end of that module, you're going to know and you'll have a much better idea of who your audience actually is and how it relates to your business. Okay, and then in module 3, it's going to be exploring that target audience to dig even deeper and find out what their pain points are, because you have to know what pain points they have in order to know how to solve that with your product or service. That's the entire point, is you have to clearly identify that so you know how to help them. Okay, and then we're going to move on to module 4, which is all about website copy. That's your home page, your about page, sales, services, headlines, blog posts and articles, even advertorials, which are like ad pages that kind of read as a piece of content or information, but they really are kind of promoting your product or service. So you're going to learn about how to structure each of these and why, so that you optimize your website to work for you 24/7 instead of it just being a standing business card, electronic business card. It actually will compel your leads, your prospects, when they land on your website, to take action based on what kind of action you want. And then moving on to module 5, it's all about social media copy. That covers Facebook ads, posts, Twitter posts, Instagram, and social media post formulas, things that will, once you touch on the pain points and the motivations, it'll teach you how to create that so that you can create an unlimited number of posts that get you more likes and responses and inquiries and friend requests and so on. Then we move on to module 6, which is the email campaign blueprint, and that is all about how to create your email campaign. So you're creating a series of emails that get your prospects' interest up, their intrigue. It hooks them, it makes them interested in what you have to say and reading all the way to the end, and allows you to offer, make an offer. So it'll teach you how to give value and to make an offer. Okay, and then module 7 is the visibility marketing strategy. Now this is where we use what we've learned from creating content and we start learning how to use it when we're marketing our business, both using Facebook ads and without. So if you didn't have the budget right off to use Facebook ads, you're still going to be able to set up a system where you can get a steady stream of clients to you using this marketing strategy. Okay, and then module 8 is how to write 10,000 words in 2 to 3 hours, or what I call the crafty content formula. And basically what that does is it teaches you how to write a ton of content in a very short amount of time. In other words, like, a week's worth of content in a day, or a month's work of a week's worth of content in like 2 to 3 hours, or a month's worth of content in like a day. That is original quality content that you can do quickly, and I teach you how to do all of that. This is also excellent for those who want to create a book or a series of books. If you're interested in designating yourself as a subject matter expert and you want books to kind of solidify that credibility so that you can offer it as freebies to your prospects and clients as an opt-in, you can do that too. This is going to teach you how to write a very fast ebook and get it out there and get it working for you. And then on to Module 9, which are templates and formulas. It's copywriting formulas, templates that you can plug and play. Once you have the basics that you've learned through the course, it'll give you different kinds of formulas that ensure that you are touching on the pain points and the call to action. It has everything set up for you. And in addition to that, it has copywriting samples so that you can read copy that is effective, that has been effective in getting leads, and model that, make it original to your own purposes. Power and trigger words that are used, that are not as common as like the commonly used words, but these are more powerful and compelling action. And then of course like headline templates that will get your content noticed. So for example, email campaigns, subject lines, and just blog templates if you want, or if you're posting social media and you want people to read your content, these headline templates will help you do that. And then finally, Module 10 is our references section, which is a swipe file, and that is a bunch of different ads and content that you can look and model from, and then just some copywriting books that I recommend as additional reading. And keep in mind, this course is constantly evolving, as in I'm adding newer things to it. I'm trying to get to the point where it is your ultimate one-stop shop for everything you need to know without a lot of fluff, but it's exactly what you need to know that's going to give you the best results in the least amount of time. Now, in addition to the course, you get the weekly Q&A calls, which means that every week we get on a call in a group, and you're going to be able to ask any questions that you have. You're also going to be able to screen share any work that you're working on, as long as you're open to sharing it with the group. This really helps yourself and other people in the group understand, because what you may be struggling on in a Facebook ad as we're going through it is going to help other people as well. So the same thing is going to apply when you're trying to learn and somebody else is sharing their content for feedback and review. And these calls are recorded and put on the replay in our private mastermind group so that you can download them and use them later. Also, with the program, you get a one-on-one discovery session where at the beginning we're going to get on the phone and we're going to chat, and we're going to kind of see where you're at. And we're going to see where you want to go so that we can kind of bridge the gap in between and just make sure that we're starting this journey on the right foot. In no way am I going to allow you to have any kind of vague sense of where you want to go. We're going to clarify that in this call, and we're going to make sure that we have a strategy and an action plan. Okay, and then you're also going to get feedback on your copy. So when you're in this program, if you have a piece of copy, let's say you're working on a Facebook ad and you need feedback and it's 11 o'clock at night, midnight, you're going to shoot that to me in an email, and as soon as I get that, I'll give you the feedback, return it back to you. So it's ongoing, working together back and forth. This is not a standalone, just self-study course where you're left alone. Yes, you can pace yourself through the modules and take as long as you want to take, but I am here always in the flesh offering feedback along the way. So it's going to be up to you to utilize me, but you need to know I am here, and I'm going to do my best to check in on you and make sure, like, how's that ad going, how's that website copy going, but this program works if you utilize the services that I've set up for you. And then finally, what we have is the monthly membership group, which is an ongoing marketing and content creation advice. So that's incorporating all the new things that I'm learning and implementing in my business. I'm going to turn around and teach you what works, what doesn't work, what you should stay away from, and what you should gravitate towards, so that you're always understanding how to create content as the marketplace is moving forward. So that's going to be tremendous value weekly and monthly for adding not only that, but like new swipe file items, new content, new examples, new formulas, all of that. My goal and intention is to make sure that every single week you are at the least logging on here, getting involved, getting value, and immediately implementing this into your business and getting results, and then analyzing those results, moving forward, rinse and repeat. Okay, because this only makes sense if it works for you. So my passion and goal in my life is to make sure that I'm teaching entrepreneurs how to create content and how to use that content to market to their audience by being exactly who they are. You don't have to be that, you don't have to speak like a marketer, you don't have to act like anybody else. You can be authentically exactly who you are, and your tribe is going to find you incorporating these things that I'm teaching you. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, definitely reach out and contact me, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Before you make a decision as to whether or not you'd like to work with me, there are a few things that I'd like for you to know just about my why I'm in the business of what I do. I have been working for clients for years. I've done for you services for them. It's been fulfilling in the sense of helping them and very gratifying, but I find that I have a more fulfilling life helping entrepreneurs learn how to do this for themselves. So my mission is to be able to teach you how to do this on your own so that you can apply this to any business you have for the rest of your life. These skills that you learn from me about how to create content and your audience and finding your voice are going to help you no matter what you do in business or in your personal life. But having said that, it is very important for you to understand that I am not looking just to accept everybody who comes across my course and wants to throw money at me. I'm only interested in working with a very particular tribe that understands and appreciates certain traits about me that is effective in helping them get results. And what that is basically is I'm a very assertive, no-nonsense person. I have a sense of humor and wit, but when it's time for business and to get results for you, that's what we focus on. I am not into excuses. I will give you constructive feedback, and I am 1,000% loyal to your cause. So what I mean by this is you're not buying a program from me. You're not buying a course where you can just go through it quickly and then move on and feel like you've solved a problem for a month until you're looking for the next course. I'm not looking for people interested in doing that. I'm looking for long-term relationships that I can help them build their business, and together we can create that content together. The programs that I offer allow you to do that in a way that is an ongoing process. So, for example, if it takes you 8 months to get through the course and you haven't finished, but you are creating copy and you need feedback and it's 11 o'clock at night, well, you're going to send me an email. And as soon as I get that email, I'm going to give you feedback on it and send it back to you. So this is a process. This isn't just a course. This is a take you by the hand. Together we do this until we get results for you. Okay? So what you are actually getting is not just a teacher to teach you how to do these things, but also a mentor coach that shows you the why and the where of how to use what you're learning to create. And it covers marketing visibility, a strategy for your social media presence and your website presence, and it all ties into your content. So I hope that is made abundantly clear. I am not for everybody. I am not going to cater to, being popular or politically correct. I call it as I see it. If that's something you can resonate with and understand that obviously I preserve your dignity in the middle of that as well. I'm not here to humiliate anybody, but I am a military veteran, and it comes across abrasive to some, but I'm really not worried about those people. Those who get me understand that I do it in complete and total loyalty to their cause, and because it gives me meaning in my life to leave a legacy that I've created a wake of entrepreneurs who are self-sufficient and understanding how to use their voice and target their audience to make money to change their lives and their families' lives. That's what's important to me. That's why I do it. If you resonate at all with this, I invite you to take decisive action right now. Get on board so we can get started getting results, and together we can both fulfill our mutual legacies. So I hope to see you on the other side. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.